back to my astrology channel. So today I'll be talking about the new moon in the sign of Cancer that's occurring on the 14th of July 2026. Now before I begin my video, I just want to thank everyone for all your contribution, your likes, your comments, your subscription and all. I really appreciate all your contribution. And to all the new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy my content and find value in it. Now let's start with the new moon reading. Now this new moon is occurring in the sign of Cancer at 21 degrees 59 minutes Cancer. So wherever your Cancer sign is in the chart, that's the house matter that will be activated with this new moon energy. Now new moon is a time when the sun and moon both are in the same sign. So our core self and our inner need is aligned during this time. All this is obviously around the Cancer matter. Now Cancer is a water sign, it's a cardinal water sign. So it's a lot to do with emotions. It's a lot to do with a sense of security, sense of belonging, sense of stability, safety and all that. Now Cancer represents our roots. It represents our inner world, our foundation, our domestic matter, our living situation, family, home matters and all that. So that's where you can expect a new beginning. Or a fresh start. Now new moon is all about setting new intentions, planting new seeds and reaping the rewards later on. Now obviously the energy is very strong like 2 weeks after the new moon, but you will see the effect, the influence of it unfold over the next 6 months. So whatever you start during this new moon, you will see it unfold over the next 6 months, or you will be influenced by that over the next 6 months, especially if you have planets, personal planets or angles in a cardinal sign, especially towards the late degree, especially from mid to late degrees. So because this new moon is occurring at 21 degrees Cancer, so you can expect like 3 to 4 degrees before and after this degree in cardinal signs, you will definitely experience the energy more personally, more significantly. Now this new moon conjuncts Mercury. Mercury is also in the sign of Cancer. So the energy of Mercury is combined with the new moon. Now Mercury is our logical side, it's the mind, and it being in the sign of Cancer, there's an emotionality attached to the mindset during the new moon. So the new moon, which is a new beginning, fresh start, combining with Mercury, our mind, here our logical side and our emotional side are together. So whatever we manifest during this time, or whatever beginnings or intentions that we set during this time, will be mostly through some sort of revelation, some sort of communication, conversation, message, information, discussions, anything where you are sharing ideas or communicating ideas. So a new beginning can be triggered due to an idea. All this is around our emotional world. So the new beginning that we expect or we can hope for in our emotional world comes through an idea, a communication, a conversation, a discussion, a mental revelation. Anything around communication and connection can trigger a new start during this time. Now I will discuss all the 12 zodiac signs and how this new moon in Cancer will affect each of the 12 zodiac signs. So let's begin. Hello Aries, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Aries, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your fourth house. So your fourth house will be activated during this new moon. Now fourth house is the house of home, family, foundations, your inner world, your private life, your roots, your living situation, your address, what you call home. Now new moon is a time of fresh start, seeing things with a new perspective. It's all about new beginnings and all that. Now this new moon conjuncts Mercury in the sign of Cancer, and Mercury is moving in a retrograde motion during this new moon. So that will have effect on the new beginnings that you are hoping in your fourth house matters. Now you can expect a new chapter during this time, especially around your family dynamics, your living situation, your emotional well-being. You may reconnect with people in your life, people you have emotional bond with, and this can be your parents, relative, siblings, childhood friends. Now during this time you may also be making some sort of important decisions around your living situation, around your home matters. So you could be either moving or redecorating or just doing DIY in your house. Now, it is a water sign new moon, so this is also about emotional healing, which as a result leads to creating a more secure foundation and hence a more secure future. Now, Mercury is in retrograde motion conjunct this new moon. So the future you're building during this time, or the foundation you're building during this time, may need some sort of reviewing, reassessment, or just revisiting your past, revisiting your family matters, old memories, maybe unfinished conversations around family matters. All this can lead to emotional healing and may also become a catalyst for fresh start going forward, Aries. Thank you. Hello Taurus, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Taurus, the new moon occurs in the sign of Cancer on the 14th of July, and this activates your third house. Now, third house is a house of communication, of learning, your local community, of connection, short-term travels, networking, and all that. So you can expect some sort of conversation, decision, idea sharing, messages. All this may emerge during this time that may lead to a new beginning, Taurus. Now, this is a favorable time to learn something new as well, or express yourself in a more emotional way. It can be a very busy time, Taurus. So you are definitely expressing yourself, networking. You have more environmental awareness or awareness of your surroundings during this time. Now, there can be some sort of shift in mindset and outlook as well that can lead to fresh start. So definitely you're seeking some sort of fresh perspective, or you're just switching up your daily activities during this time as well. Now, you may also be exploring your surroundings, taking short trips, or learning. This, if it's not a physical exploration, this could be mental exploration as well. Now, Taurus, Mercury will be retrograde during this new moon and conjunct this new moon. So this may suggest revisiting old ideas before moving forward. Also, what you say now has an impact. So it can be very powerful what you're saying, what you're communicating, what you're sharing during this time, because this can really reshape your relationship and open new pathways as well. So it's very important to review and reassess and think over what you're communicating and how you're communicating, Taurus. Thank you. Hello Geminis, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Geminis, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your second house. So your second house will be activated with this new moon. Now, second house is a house of money, values, self-worth, resources, your financial goals, income, and opportunities to make money as well. Now, Geminis, with this new moon, you will experience some sort of renewal to your sense of stability and security. You may be rearranging your life to instill a sense of value and worthiness within yourself. Now, if there are any financial issue that may come into focus as well, so you need to be realistic when setting your goals. There's a need for financial planning, budgeting, and really looking at any financial issues that may have. Now, new moon here can also mean new income stream, or just looking at your finances, resources, and your sense of self-worth, your stability differently or with new perspective. Now, this can mean a new job or new salary. Maybe the salary is going up, you're getting more money, or you're creating new income stream and all that. Now, Geminis, it is important to really connect with what truly matters during this time, and these will come into focus during this month, surely. This is your chance to rebuild confidence and create greater stability going forward. Definitely, it's a time to review your spending habits and ensure your choices align with your values, Gemini. Now, Mercury is retrograde during this new moon, and it's retrograde in the sign of Cancer, so it's conjunct the new moon. So with a retrograde Mercury, your financial matters may require a review. Here, your old income streams, how you make money, how you keep money, how you sustain yourself, your sense of material security, all that is going through a review. So it's a good idea to connect with your values, your forgotten talents, your interest and all that, especially connected to your financial matters. So you could also be making some financial plans during this time, or keeping an eye on your spending as well, Gemini. This is a chance to redefine what security and self-worth truly means to you, Geminis. Thank you. Hello Cancer, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Cancer, the new moon occurs in your sign on the 14th of July, so your first house is activated. Now the first house is the house of identity, your sense of self, your personal goals, your life path, how you project yourself, how you express yourself and all that. So with this new moon, you're entering a powerful period of reinvention. The next 6 months following this new moon brings you opportunities to redefine who you are and how you show up in the world, Cancer. So you are letting go of outdated version of yourself and embracing a more authentic path. This is a very busy time for you, Cancer. You will have a lot of new energy as well. You may change habits, improve on your confidence. You may want to put your best foot forward during this time as well. Now, with the first house new moon, definitely there is a need to see things differently, how you project yourself, what your personal goals are, where you want to go, where you're heading in life. So definitely it's a good time to be more authentic and reinvent yourself, recreate yourself. New beginnings, something that is more aligned to where you want to go in the future, Cancer. Now, this new moon is conjunct Mercury, which is in a retrograde motion, all in the sign of Cancer in your first house. So a personal reinvention that you're going through may require you to rethink how you present yourself, your appearance, your life direction and all that. So obviously it requires you to, release an old version of yourself and really gain more clarity about who you are becoming going forward, Cancer. Thank you. Hello Leos, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Leos, the new moon occurs in the sign of Cancer on the 14th of July. This activates your 12th house. Now 12th house is a house of healing. It's a house of closure, spirituality, isolation, solitude, retreat. It's a house of compassion, spirituality, and also the house of self-sabotage and self-undoing as well, Leos. So this is a deeply reflective new moon. You may be releasing old emotional wounds during this time, or old patterns may surface during this time and it needs to be healed and released. Now this is a time to rest and retreat as well, or connect with your intuition or connect with your inner self, Leos. Now any endings during this time or any release during this time will give way to create something more important going forward, especially when Leo season starts, when Sun enters your sign. Now this is a period of review, definitely, of recharging, letting go and all that. So it's important to have a sense of empathy for yourself and awareness of your surrounding as well. So do rest. Peace of mind is very important during this time, Leos. This is a time you're exploring your subconscious mind. You're freeing yourself from self-destructive patterns, self-undoing, self-sabotaging patterns, any obsession, any addictions, overthinking, fear, anxiety, all that. You are letting these go and you're leaning more towards mindfulness and rest and recharge. Now Leos, Mercury will be retrograde during this time in the sign of Cancer and conjunct this new moon. So with this Mercury retrograde, the past speaks very loudly during this time. Your dreams, your intuition, your subconscious pattern, all are very active during this time. They may reveal something as well during this time. Now this new moon supports endings and forgiveness, acceptance. So any baggages needs to be released so that you can embrace a powerful new chapter going ahead, Leos. Thank you. Hello Virgos, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Virgos, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your 11th house. So your 11th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now 11th house is a house of friendship, network, future goals, your future aspirations, your hopes and wishes, your group work, group projects and all that. So with the new moon occurring here, this can mean connecting with new communities, new collaborations, new long-term aspirations may emerge as well with this new moon. Now during this time, it's a good idea to reach out to others as well, make new contacts, create more awareness of your position in a group dynamic. Here you are in need for social security because 11th house is the house of your support system, your alliances, acquaintances. So here the goals involve collaborating, nurturing goodwill. During this time, the new starts that you may expect will be in team projects, in social groups. Now, during this time, you are definitely drawn to new people. Your network may expand and you are more extroverted during this time. There's a sense of community feel during this time. Now, Virgo's Mercury is retrograde during this new moon and it's conjunct this new moon. So it's in the sign of Cancer, all in your 11th house. So this means you may reconnect with old friends or revive a dream you once abandoned. So if there were any aspirations that you gave up in the past, you may reconnect with those. So it's important to pay attention to who supports your vision, who aligns with your future. Because with this new moon conjunct retrograde Mercury, you're reassessing all this and you're aligning yourself with future aspiration that also connects with your authentic emotional needs, Virgos. Thank you. Hello Libras, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Libras, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your 10th house. So your 10th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now 10th house is a house of career, reputation, life direction, your ambition, your life path, your professional goals and all that. So with this new moon in your 10th house, there may be professional opportunities, leadership role, or a public milestone may begin to take shape, Libras. Now, the energy of this new moon will unfold over the next 6 months. So, whatever you start or whatever you see with a different perspective during this new moon will unfold in due course. Now, new moon brings heightened sensitivity to your standing in society. Here, you are looking for constructive progress. There may be new ideas, new business plans, new career moves, new goals, new job, new aspirations, ambitions. All these are going through a renewal. So definitely all the 10th house matters are in focus during this time. Now is the time to project yourself as a professional as well. This is a time to master yourself. Self-discipline is very important, Libras. There may be opportunities and aspiration during this time that align with your emotional needs and your authentic self. Now, Mercury will be retrograde during this new moon and it's retrograde in the sign of Cancer and it's conjunct the new moon. So all this is again activating your 10th house. Now, with this Mercury retrograde, the main advice is to stay patient. This is an important reset for you where your ambitions, your professional goals, your career, your public image and reputation are concerned. So here your emotional fulfillment becomes as important as your external success, Libras. Thank you. Hello Scorpios, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Scorpios, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your 9th house. So your 9th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now, 9th house is a house of belief system, your perspective. It's a house of traveling, expansion, exploration, higher education and all that. So here there can be some sort of new beginning or a new journey in these matters. So this can mean you are traveling during this time, you are learning or teaching or publishing. There can be legal matters during this time, or just you may be seeing things differently. Your belief system may be getting some sort of renewal during this time. So this new moon, Scorpios, encourages you to broaden your horizon and also challenge limiting perspective. So this can come through higher learning, studying a subject you're interested in, or traveling and exploring different cultures, or meeting with people who are different from you, people or places that can open your mind. So definitely exploration is important with this new moon energy. Now, the answer you may seek during this time and beyond may not be found in familiar territory. So you need to step out of your comfort zone and connect with experiences unknown to you. Now, 9th house is the house of your spirit to grow. So here there may be some sort of dissatisfaction with your regular routine, your regular experience and all that. Here you want activities and projects that expand your mind. You want to stretch your imagination. You want to feed your spirit of adventure and all that. Definitely you want to gain some sort of new perspective on life, whether it's philosophical, spiritual, whatever that might be. There's a desire for a sense of renewal, Scorpios. So here you may start over at a new location, or you may travel, go on a vacation, or you may be inspired to connect with new aspiration and see the bigger picture, Scorpios. Now, Mercury is retrograde during this new moon in the sign of Cancer, so it conjuncts this new moon. Now, with Mercury retrograde, your worldview is evolving, so you may need to revisit your past pursuits or perspective. During this time, wisdom comes from reflecting on lessons you have already learned, Scorpios. Thank you. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Sagittarius, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your 8th house. So your 8th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now 8th house is the house of shared resources, shared values, intimacy, transformation, rebirth. It's a house of social finances, investment, debts, other people's money and all that. So with the new moon occurring here, this is a great opportunity for emotional healing. Also healing any financial partnership or entanglements. Here there may be an opportunity to repay debt or invest in something. Now if there are any trust issues, that also becomes a focal point during this new moon. Now Sagittarius, this is a powerful opportunity to release old fears and deepen your connection to yourself and others. This is a time of empowerment. You may be developing self-mastery during this time. There will be increased awareness of others as well, because 8th house is the house of other people's values as well. So here definitely you're connecting with others more on an intimate level. Here there may be a sense of vulnerability as well, because you're sharing your innermost self. Now, this is also a good time to start a financial plan, saving plans, or repay loans and all that, because 8th house deals with finances as well. So here you may be experiencing some sort of fresh start or new beginning relating to shared resources or contracts, inheritances, investments, money matters and all that. This is a great time to really look into your financial issues. There may be some themes of codependency as well, because 8th house is the house of other people's values and resources. So there can be some sort of dependency on these matters as well. Now Sagittarius, Mercury will be retrograde during this time, and it's retrograde in the sign of Cancer conjunct the new moon. So any financial entanglements, debts, inheritances, or any emotional attachments may require attention and may require reassessment or review. During this time, deep psychological insights may emerge, and you may need to confront this, what needs to be released and renewed in order to move forward, Sagittarius. Thank you. Hello Capricorn, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Capricorns, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer, which is your 7th house. So your 7th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now 7th house is the house of relationship. It's a house of partnership, one-to-one interactions. It's a house of contracts, agreements. It's a house of other people in your life. So with the new moon occurring in your 7th house, there may be an opportunity for fresh start or seeing things with a new perspective where relationship matters are concerned, and this can be both personal and business partnership. So here one-to-one connections are in focus. Now this can mean forming new relationship, or any existing relationship may enter a new phase, Capricorn. Now 7th house is also the house of diplomacy, negotiations and all that. So here these themes are also in focus. Here you may be redefining what relationship means to you, or how you see a relationship, your own projection, how you present yourself in relationship as well. Now if there are any issues around relationship or partnership matter, that may surface as well during this time. So it's important to create some sort of awareness within yourself and others. So you are kind of trying to balance your needs versus other people's expectations, Capricorn. Now here you are seeking mutually supportive relationship, emotionally fulfilling relationship. This is a very gracious time. So do make contacts with others during this time. This can lead to new commitments with a business partnership or romantic partnership, Capricorns. Now, Mercury is retrograde during this new moon, and it's retrograde in the sign of Cancer, so it's conjunct this new moon. Now, this suggests any unfinished conversation need attention during this time before moving forward. You may be reviewing partnership during this time. Old relationship patterns may become more visible during this time. Conversations and discussions or information from others may reveal important truths, Capricorn. So this is a really good time to see things differently where relationship and other people in your life are concerned. And this energy will unfold over the next 6 months. So great time to connect and put yourself out there and really understand what you want where other people are concerned. Capricorns, thank you. Hello Aquarius, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Aquarius, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer. So this activates your 6th house. Now 6th house is a house of work, health, your daily routines, your lifestyle, your productivity, your usability, also your work environment, your work conditions, just overall what you do on a daily basis. Now, this new moon can bring opportunity to improve habits, to create healthier boundaries, and to establish systems that support your well-being. Now, here, any small changes made now can have a lasting result. Now, the energy of this new moon will unfold over the next 6 months. So, any new beginning, fresh perspective, or fresh start that you have during this time will unfold, or you will see the effect of it over the next 6 months. So there is a focus on sustainability rather than perfection, Aquarius. Now this is a good time to take care of business, handle details. This is also a time of critical thinking because 6th house is a natural Virgo house, so it gives you that need to analyze your situation and all that. You want to sort things out, you want to be useful, you want to improve quality of life and yourself as well. So here you are definitely implementing some sort of healthy routine. If you're overworked or your well-being, your health is getting affected, this is a good time to really look at your habits, your routines and all that. It is very important that you're making your well-being a priority going forward. This can lead to seeing things with a different perspective, Aquarius. Here there can be increase in productivity as well as you balance your work and your personal life. Now Mercury is retrograde during this new moon in the sign of Cancer, all activating your 6th house. So your work routine, your wellness practices are due for reassessment. Any previous job opportunity or project could return during this time. So any small daily adjustment that you make will have a significant long-term impact and will improve your overall quality of life, Aquarius. Thank you. Hello Pisces, welcome to your new moon reading. Now Pisces, the new moon occurs on the 14th of July in the sign of Cancer. Now this is your 5th house. So your 5th house matters are activated with this new moon. Now 5th house is the house of creativity, of romance, of joy, self-expression, your children, your inner child and all that. So this new moon can bring a creative project, a romantic interest, or a personal passion may take center stage during this time. Now this new moon can encourage you to connect with what makes your heart feel alive and inspired, Pisces. This is the house of self-expression, of creative expression and all that. So definitely this is a passionate time. You may derive pleasure from your own creativity, your own creation as well during this time. So here you may feel more bold than usual during this time. You feel good about yourself. You're rebuilding confidence. This new moon here can bring some sort of new emotional beginnings and can bring some sort of excitement as well in your life. Now 5th house is also the house of children. So if you have children, this can be a very joyful time, or this can give you opportunity to reconnect or connect with your children. Now this can also mean pregnancy or childbirth as well. Now the energy of this new moon will unfold over the next 6 months. So you will experience this energy from now over the next 6 months period. So whatever you start during this time, or whatever new beginning you have during this time, you will see the effect of it over next several months. Now Mercury is retrograde during this time, and it's retrograde in the sign of Cancer, so it's conjunct this new moon, all activating your 5th house. So this can mean any forgotten passions or interest may reappear. You are being invited to reconnect with what genuinely brings joy. It's important to express yourself creatively and authentically, and not chase external validation for ego satisfaction, Pisces. Thank you.